AI is progressing incredibly fast, and you can already do things with AI in minutes for free that would previously have taken days and cost thousands of dollars. With the latest AI technology, you can make websites and web apps in minutes. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you just how quick and simple and cheap it's become to do this with the help of a tool called Lovable.dev. As a quick note, although my videos and posts focus predominantly on Web3 and crypto, sometimes, as is the case today, I switch focus entirely to AI as these two spaces are intrinsically linked. Now, as I just said, I've made previous posts on AI. Last year I did a couple of posts. One was on AI and music, where I discussed Udio and Suno, which are worth taking a look back at, and one on AI video, which I believe I discussed Sora. And a few weeks ago we brought our AI character Professor Fox to life as an AI agent with virtuals. And this week we're looking at another AI tool that I've come across recently that's pretty mind-blowing, and using it to give Professor Fox the website he's been incorrectly telling people he has over on X. This is like a quick exchange that I had with him a few weeks ago, where he said, head over to our official website. And I said, there's no official website. So, oh, we don't have an official website. I'll make sure to provide accurate information in the future. To create Professor Fox's website, we'll use something called Lovable.dev, which is quite simply one of the most impressive pieces of AI-powered technology that I've seen recently. This is the website here, right? In their own words, Lovable.dev is like having a superhuman full-stack engineer, which basically means they have superhuman software engineer who can do everything. And Lovable can be used for free for up to 5 requests per day, which honestly is more than enough for what we need here and for you to get started building your own websites and apps. But beyond that, you'll need to pay $20 a month for 100 extra monthly requests and more if you need more, which is not expensive, right? Totally worth it. This is an incredibly powerful tool that democratizes the ability to create websites and web apps in a way that I've never seen before, and is the perfect tool we need to give Professor Fox his very own website. Now, if you want to learn more about how AI and crypto are intrinsically linked and access over $1,900 worth of courses entirely for free on the crypto space, then click the link in the description below. So, as I say, Lovable is stupendously easy to get started with. For Professor Fox, I decided to draw up a basic website design by hand on a piece of paper, and I kept it super simple, as a starting point, and basically did this, right? Where we have an image, some text here, a few buttons that will link to different resources, and a video of Professor Fox. And up here we have the homepage, which is this page, and terminal is a page that's grayed out. I also grabbed the Professor Fox picture, and then I dragged them both into Lovable. So I dragged them both into here, and I wrote this text in, right? So here I could copy in here. I've already done this, so I won't actually do that now. But the text, all it says was, can you please generate a website using the first image I shared as a basis for the website? That's this image. There should be a navigation bar at the top that shows the image. The home page shows the page we're on, while terminal's grayed out and says coming soon when you hover over it. Below you have the image of Professor Fox himself, which is the second image I've shared. Alongside his image there's text and a button that says Learn Now. This button just takes the user down to the section below. In the section below we have a video on the right side, which should be this video, and I shared the link. And next to it we have buttons for videos with the link here, courses, the X agent, and finally the community. So you can see that's what I did. It was literally that simple, and we got pretty much the exact result I expected, which looked like this, right? I mean, look how incredible. This was what I drew by hand, and this is the output that we got. It's exactly pretty much what I'd wanted, right? The buttons line up here, there's text here, there's a video down here, an image down here, and yeah, pretty incredible, right? Now, with just one prompt, and a hand-drawn thing, the site was already ready and had the structure I'd wanted, but it still looked a bit bland. So I asked Lovable to make it look prettier with the following prompt. The site looks excellent, just as I wanted, but it looks a little bit bland right now. Could you work on the design and make it look nicer? I think we need a slightly more interesting font, and the color scheme should be something like black and orange. Change the hero text to be more striking and have it read, learn about crypto and Web3 from the best AI professor in the space. Plus the buttons in the bottom section should also have some sort of shadow on them, and icons at the start of each of them that match what they represent. Finally, put some sort of footer that just makes it look pretty and gives the website some sort of natural close at the bottom. And with that single prompt, I got the output, this output here, which I'll show you right here. So that was the prompt there. I mean, you can see the output here, right? Like, brilliant, just perfect. And if I make it smaller just for the sake of this, you can see it's literally, done exactly what I wanted. And it looks great. I mean, it's simple, but we were looking for something simple, right? With just a couple of prompts, we already have a great website. Now, that's essentially it. How simple is that, right? Website created. The thing is, the website gets generated on a Lovable domain. So if you want to move it to your own domain, which I did and I've written about in this post, then you should follow on with these next steps, which essentially are to go, transfer the code over to GitHub with the transfer repository button under edit code, which is here, right? And if you don't already have a GitHub account, it's really easy to create a new one. Just click on this link here. And then you follow Lovable's instructions for setting up a custom domain, which you can find through clicking this link here as well. And all you need to do is create an account, click Add New Site, and import the existing project from GitHub. Then give it a name. I called mine Professor Fox Portal. And once you've done this, the site will get deployed. And then you can click here on buy a new domain or use a domain you already have. In our case, we already have the token page domain. So I used that domain and I created the subdomain professor-fox.tokenpage.xyz. Finally, I went to Namecheap where we have our domain and added 2 new entries for the subdomain, Professor Fox tokenpage.xyz. One was an A record with this value, which you'll find this information on the Netlify website, and a C name with this other value, right? You can copy these values in. And it looked a bit like this on Namecheap. Different DNS providers will look a little bit different, but essentially it's an A record with the domain or the subdomain and this IP, and C name with this. Finally, you just need to wait a little bit and it'll update Netlify and show that it's been done. And yeah, we have our website running here on Professor Fox. Professor/fox-fox.tokenpage.xyz. Super simple, right? And yeah, you see how simple and quick and easy that was. The longest part is actually setting up your own domain, which I kind of breezed through here. It takes a little bit of manual work, right? Lovable, but the actual creating of the site was so easy. And Lovable.dev is an incredibly powerful tool, right? Would have taken a software developer and a designer a few days of work going back and forth and cost a few $1,000s, can now be done in record time with some, simple prompting, entirely for free, right? So today we looked, at Lovable.dev, but there are other great options out there like Replit.com and I believe Create.xyz is quite similar to Lovable.dev, which are incredibly powerful, and I recommend giving them a go. Specifically, Replit.com is fascinating. It's worth having a play as well. But Lovable.dev is fascinating. It's really good use, right? You can see that the output was incredible. AI is moving incredibly fast, and it's democratizing access to all sorts of things for all sorts of people. Just today you saw how to make your own website app without even needing to have any software development knowledge at all, right? So that's pretty incredible, and I hope you found it useful. And if you want to learn more about how AI and crypto are intrinsically linked and access over $1,900 worth of courses entirely for free, as I said earlier on, then click the link in the description below, and I'll see you there.